as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mountaineers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. They're trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So West Virginia's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting that.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Daniels. He'll get rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
On 3rd down, going up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on. Some kind of...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He gets it away from his own end zone. On the return, it's Farmer. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's first down from the 11. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Buys a little extra time. Quarterback trying to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Avoids pressure. He's going to run it. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this squad.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback had flat fitted in a tight window.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Morgantown. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jayhawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Green. Time to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So much for the wet ball drill. He muffed it, and it's loose on the ground. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the return, it's Farmer. Quick step and go. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Running it back, it's Robinson.
Return is tackled at the 46. And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a dang young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 flash. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. But they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
They go to the counter. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Running it back, it's Robinson.
Reserve brings it out to the 16. And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You got to take advantage.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the number 2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Running into the open space. Racing down the left side. Touchdown Mountaineers. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all of the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Kansas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 2nd down. On the move, he fires. Makes a connection. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense with the scoop and score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he made the extra point without problem. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man across the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's going to pass. Unleashes one. Working on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4th. Gonna run it. It's White. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll run it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coming out. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
First down, West Virginia.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. And the Mountaineers will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays, because what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot, because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
That's caught. It's White. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
2nd down.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Pulls it in. It's Hinton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Mountaineers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Excellent field position here for the offense. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. And the Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Green. Got his man on the right. Ripping through the defense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Mountaineers are rolling down the field. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right?
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking for a block. It's Farmer. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up to... And he's got it! Touchdown, Mountaineers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense onto the field again. On the move, it's Gordon. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Back to pass, it's Bowman. Pocket starts to collapse. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Great move there. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Defense going all in to stop the run. Pushes for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, looking again to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He looks that one in nicely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Gordon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers are on the move. To the air. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Presley. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Safe completion on the screen. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Now facing third and short from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Green. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. They want that clock to run. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases, 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
That makes the score West Virginia 45, Oklahoma State 3.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. To throw, it's Bowman. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. On the move, it's Farmer. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And that is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. And they can't make the connection. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bowman. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. A first down for the offense. Looking for room, it's Donaldson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.